Earlier in the day, we saw all the parents coming together for a silent march that ended with them landing up at the HAL police station. Police Commissioner Raghavendra Auratkar finally reacted in what was probably two lines. He stated that have some faith in the police, they will go ahead and take action. They assure them of the same. You too can, in fact, raise your voice against this horrific incident. Call us on the numbers that are flashing on your screens. You can join our Black Dot campaign as well. Simply text News9 space BD to 54999669, and we will, in fact, ensure that this becomes an anthem of sorts. You're joined in by Mrs. Giridhar from Hebbal. Now, Mrs. Giridhar, your reaction to all that's taking place in Bengaluru, have you ever seen anything like this in the city?
No, not exactly, but I want to just share a few of my thoughts. First of all, I am a parent of one of the students who got graduated from Vidgyar High Markhali, and the best part of her life has been in the school Vidgyar High, and I'm very proud of the teachers who have helped to motivate my child to be what she is today. Okay, and I'm very, very sorry that out of the hundreds of teachers who are there, 2 black sheep went unnoticed. Today again, I was never ashamed of my India's poverty, nor was I ashamed of its population.
Mrs. Giridhar,
I'm
quickly.
really ashamed of the growing population of the rapists. It's just not Vidgyar High has become one scapegoat now. But
having said that, Mrs. Giridhar, having said that, yes, it's not just the school. You're claiming it's just 2 people. Don't you think the people who try to hush up the issue, which was the school management, which was the other teachers, are also to be blamed?
I would have appreciated if Mr. Rustom had come in the open, talked to the media and told the parents and the teachers and taken accountability of what has happened in the school premises. It would have been really, really appreciated by every parent, you know.
Absolutely.
It would have been, and one more thing is, here there's no point in all of us arguing or debating about closing down the school or even, you know, cancelling the affiliation of this school. Because this last 14 years, tell me how many such rape incidents have happened in that particular school?
Does it have to
None.
be multiple, Mrs. Giridhar, for action to be taken place? Don't you think if action is taken against the school, it will set an example for other school authorities as well?
Absolutely. Action against the school has to be taken. Action against the management has to be taken. But as students who are there, who's paying the price?
Absolutely. That is definitely a point that has to be noted.
And all of us are crying out as a Black Friday, Black Saturday, Black every day. As long as there is no stringent law in our country, there will be black every day. There will be black every day. Don't you agree with me?
Absolutely. Definitely, Ms. Giridhar. Rabi, get your point. Thank you so much for talking to News9. That is something that has to be viewed here. The larger picture, which is with regards to the laws as well. We've got another caller now joining us. Monica from Whitefield joins us over the phone lines. Monica, what kind of punishment do you think should be meted out to the rapists as well as the school management for hushing the incident up?
Yeah, see, actually, the second thing is the punishment. First thing, this person, the criminal should be arrested. Okay, and I don't understand what Karnataka government is still doing with almost 3 to 4 days, and they've still not taken any preliminary action.
They're quite literally sleeping, Monica.
Hello?
They're quite literally sleeping.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, so that is what I need to know, what steps the government has been taken to arrest this person.
Absolutely. That's something we're all asking about.
See, there's no point. The commissioner came, he spoke, he left. I don't know what statement is that. Okay, when commissioner or the high authority, when he's coming, he has to give some explanation to the parents. Okay, if he's not ready to give any explanation and if he's not ready to face the problem, those kind of commissioners and higher authorities should not be in the seat.
Definitely. Isn't assurance enough at all?
Okay,
considering...
so they have not given any assurance as to what they will be doing. So I am a parent of a 6-year-old, of the same age group. Okay, so we need to know actually. Say, I'm scared to send my daughter to any school, be it Vidgyar, be it any school.
It can happen anywhere.
Right? So it should not be like, any parent. I heard some of the parents saying, I don't mind my daughter be an illiterate, but I don't want to send it to the school.
Definitely, definitely.
So there
It's
should be
come
some
to that.
action
It's
taken.
come to that, definitely, Monica. We get your point. Unfortunately, we have a lot of people calling in now, but thank you so much for calling us and sharing your views with News 9. We'll take another caller. We've got Tony joining us from Kamanahalli now. Tony, we've seen this agitation go on for so long. Have you ever seen state of affairs become so bad in Bengaluru?
Come again?
Have you ever seen Bengaluru rise like this? Have you ever seen such a horrific incident taking place?
No, I haven't seen, and I guess people have taken enough of nonsense from the government and the police for them to keep quiet anymore. Because the image of the police and the government is in a total disaster. The image needs to be maintained, and right from the chairman of the school to the investigating officer, all of these people need to be investigated, and they have to be sent for a lie detector test. Rather than wasting time and giving assurances and asking us to have faith, until then what happens to the faith of us? Our faith in the police has totally been lost.
Definitely. Tony, what is the punishment that you want to see being meted out to these monsters as well as the management of the school?
Rather than, giving them, putting them in jail, and for them, allowing them to pay bribes and get a good lawyer to, help them live life and have a 3-course meal in jail and waste our time and money, I guess the punishment is immediate hanging.
Definitely. Well, in fact, we'll thank you so much for calling in and sharing your views with News9. But as you can see, everyone's demanding the strictest of punishments possible. Divya now joins us over the phone lines. Divya, go ahead. What do you believe should be the punishment for these monsters? Do you, in fact, feel satisfied with what Commissioner Oratkar said?
Absolutely not. I'm not at all satisfied with whatever has been said so far. And I feel awfully bad and saddened by this incident because I myself am a mother of a 7-year-old child, and I am like able to relate to whatever is happening. And though I couldn't go in person for the protest, for that matter, last year I had actually looked out for admissions in Vibgyor for my child, and I'm really glad that she didn't get that admission because it could have been anybody. And the way the school is telling they are not responsible for an incident that has happened within the premises of the school is absolutely ridiculous. The authorities in the school, the teacher who punished the child, and everyone else, along with those 2 culprits, have to be punished. They should be given the worst possible punishment. Because we send our kids to school and we feel so satisfied and relieved when we see our child walk into the school thinking that they are going to be in safe hands from that point forward. But if we cannot trust the staff themselves, how do we go about it from here on?
Definitely. It's almost come to the extent where parents now will be scared to send their children even to school. Thank you so much, Ms. Divya, for talking to News9 and sharing your views with us. But clearly, of course, parents at this point are a worried lot. Remember, this incident has taken place in Vibgyor High. It could take place absolutely anywhere because we have to keep in mind that there is no sort of law that governs the kind of safety provided in these schools. Inevitably, a lot of schools hire pretty much anyone who walks through their doors, and they do not have any sort of safety measures taken up. Joined in by Venkatesh now from Kurigehalli. Venkatesh, go ahead. What do you have to say? Venkatesh, can you hear me? Right, we'll get back to Venkatesh, but clearly we are running a campaign at this point to gather as much support as we can for these protesting parents to ensure that the right message is also sent across. We have to, of course, ensure that the pressure is kept on, the issue doesn't die down. That's exactly what that is exactly what the perpetrators of the crime will want, but that's exactly what we have to refrain from doing. Ensure that you join our campaign. If you're not out there on the street protesting, you can show your solidarity with the parents there and join the Black Dot campaign simply by messaging News9 space BD at 5499 969.